What is up, everybody? Jonathanlol. Today I'm going to be showing you guys Potato Cleave. Now, Potato Cleave is Ret, Shadow Priest, Resto Shaman. Don't ask why it's called Potato Cleave. I don't know, but here's some of the clips. Let's go ahead and get you right into the first game. So we start off the game by fearing the feral and getting a hex on him while he's in caster form, and we get his trinket, which is really good. And my job during this whole match is to make sure that he can't clone us as much, so I'm dispelling his predator swiftness as much as I possibly can. Right here I had to focus on heals though, obviously, so I missed that one. But it's okay, I still have my trinket, and we got a lot of damage rolling out on this priest. So you guys may say, well, this comp isn't very skillful because it's, you know, got 3 people on the team that can pump out a lot of heals. Yeah, I think you're right. I'm inclined to agree with you because I agree with you very much so. This comp isn't really, this video is not really a showcase of skill. It's more or less a showcase of the comp because it can give you something else to run. Because this is an awesome comp. It's very good. It's very good for killing healers, especially Resto Shamans, which is what you're going to see in the next clip. So basically, I'm just trying to keep my priest alive. I'm forced to Spirit Link here since our Ret gets put into a full clone, and he's not able to wog our priest. If you don't know what wog is, it's Word of Glory, and it's the most overpowered heal in the game. So yeah, play with the Ret and tell him to wog you, and look at your health just go from 0 to 100%. But anyway, we're pretty much behind right now because we've blown all of our defensive cooldowns as far as my healing cooldowns. But we're getting a lot of damage on their team at the moment. And we've made the priest use most of his cooldowns except for trinket. But I don't have a trinket right now, so if I get cyclone, then it could be really bad for us, or either our Ret Paladin. But we land a full fear on their team, and the warrior doesn't have anything to get out of it, which is really good. So we get some damage out on this priest, and it's really good. And that time I didn't let the feral re-stealth. If you would have noticed earlier, I let him re-stealth, which is a really big mistake. It's something that you want to avoid at all times. So, since the priest is not dying, what our strategy needs to be, and is about to be, is to control the priest and hit the warrior. And that's exactly what we do. We put the priest into a full fear, and we just truck the warrior down. Our priest is able to cast a little bit since the feral gets put into a full fear as well. They really shouldn't have been stacked like this. They would have not had to eat this double fear. And I get a full hex onto the priest, but unfortunately for our team, this feral's actually really good, and he was very quick at dispelling, so he dispelled the priest instantly out of the hex. I just need to avoid my Ret Paladin getting Cyclone at this point, because if he does get Cyclone, then that's going to take away like all of our pressure, and we can't have that. So as you can see, I grounded a Cyclone here. It's really important that you have your grounding down whenever you see the feral trying to Cyclone. I could have put him into a half hex if I wouldn't have used my hex earlier on the priest, which was, I mean, I don't know. It's really, if you think that their feral is good enough to dispel quickly or not, then, I mean, if you think that he can't dispel it quickly, then just do it. It's a great idea, and it causes the feral to have to shift out into caster form. And the most important thing right here is to get my Ret out of that fear so he could Word of Glory my priest. Because without Word of Glory, like, I mean, my mana is getting really, really low, and I'm going to need a lot of help. So basically, we've got wings popped right now, and we're doing a ton of damage to this team. So they're just hiding until after wings. The feral's over here just trying to peel all of us, but he takes a good bit of damage too. We put the priest into a full silence, and we're just basically trying to line up a kill right now. We force a trinket, and I'm just trying to get mana while we have a lead. So I want to talk about that for a second. If you realize that your team has a really big lead and the opposing team is going to pull back and try to heal up and recover, then that's the perfect opportunity for you to start drinking. If you're low mana and you know that you're going to need some eventually, it's very important to not just say, okay, well, let's just push and win, because your team can stay alive. We still had Dispersion, and I had a trinket for Cyclone, and our Ret still had bot for our priest, and he had a wog for our priest. We were completely safe, and it was a great time. But make sure that you do start drinking if you get a lot of pressure like we did. And we made the priest and the warrior basically run on the other side of the map and stop doing everything that they were doing previously. So perfect time to do it. Perfect tip for you guys. This next game is going to be one of the best comps in the game right now, RLS. It's debatably the best. I rush in and get in combat, and they open up on our Ret Paladin. They don't really do a whole lot of damage in the opener. I mean, it doesn't really matter if they do or don't. Their RLS generally wants to go on you as the shaman, but unfortunately they didn't really have any good openings this game to get on me. Basically they were just trying to peel the entire game because their shaman is running out in the open, and this is obviously something that you don't want to do as a shaman. He gets caught and he gets down to 15% HP and is forced to NS within the first minute of the game, and he's still just running out in the middle of nowhere. I don't really know what he's doing, but basically this team needs to go on me, and that's how they have to win. But unfortunately I get caught into a full blind sap, and I'm in combat. As you can see, there's just a combat bug. I put a riptide up. It's just unfortunate. It just happens, But it's really nice for the drink bug. Our paladin gets caught in a smoke bomb right here. It gets really low. Unfortunately for them, they're not able to land a kill here. I get locked out, which normally means death, but Ret Paladin heals are really good. So they finally get the opener on me, and they get the Bob like instantly because RLS does a ton of damage to shamans, and they should have known this. But basically what we're going to do is we're going to get the Rogue and the Warlock in the CC, and once we can do that, we're going to go really hard on the Shaman with all of our cooldowns. That's basically our general strategy versus RLS. So here we get the Shaman caught in a bad spot again because he has to come out of position to heal the Rogue because the Rogue is line of sighting him. The Shaman's standing in the middle of the map, and he's standing out there. Why don't we just go on him? So we're just going to go ahead and pop both of our wings. I take a risk here and dispel the fear, even though there's a UA up for like one more second, and we basically just global this Shaman. We kill him in about 4.5 seconds. Because he's in a really bad spot, he failed to Spirit Link, and he failed to realize where he was, I guess. I don't really know. But this is basically just a showcasing of Potato Cleave. Go out and run it. It's a very fun comp to play. It's really laid back and relaxed for you as a resto shaman. It has enormous amounts of heals. So have fun. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you have any requests for me to play any certain comps or any comps versus other comps, then just let me know in the comments.